You ain't back road pimping no
yeah.
dirt road with them rims you got on your truck.
Yeah, his F-250 definitely pimped up.
Hit a rock, bend a rim. I'm back road. I'm
That's
back
a
road tire
pavement
shop.
princess for sure.
Here we are, guys. You can do it your way. You can do it the Outlaw Ways. The Outlaw Way podcast. Got John Michael Stewart. Got Nakia Nacho Jackson. Got Tyler Stewart. And myself, Chip Cheeto Pierce. We are going to talk about a little subject that might be close to a lot of y'all, but are you a city person? Are you a country person? Are you on the asphalt or are you on the dirt?
Got that right, baby. Are you big city living or country back road pimping? Me personally, I'm back road pimping. I love the city, do not get me wrong, but I only love the city because of the convenience. I can Uber Eats a steak to my hotel in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but if you're back road pimping, you got to be doing it in that damn Toyota because you ain't back road pimping no dirt road with them rims you got on your truck.
Yeah, his F-250 definitely pimped up.
Hit a rock, bend a rim. I'm back road. I'm
That's
back
a
road tire
pavement
shop.
princess for sure.
Oh, yeah. I don't like taking my F-250 out in the field and mud hole and stuff like that because I got a mud truck for that. I got a Silverado for that. If I'm going mudding, I'm going in a mud truck.
But you can't even turn on a gravel road with that truck.
I can. I just don't like to. See, that's why I'm. See, this is a good pro-con subject for me. I love big city living. I love the ease of it, but at the same time, I love the tranquility and the nature. And if I want to hit a mud hole, all I got to do is veer off the road a little bit and back road. That's it.
So let's break it.
There is nothing that I can't think of a pro to living in the city.
Well, let's break it down. Let's start with the city, and let's do pros and cons.
Let's do. How about big city? Biggest city I know of, Los Angeles.
No way.
No, you
Can't do it.
well,
That's a no.
I love Los Angeles.
see, you went from big city to dumb city. So,
But shit, so it's like
So we're saying Monroe is not a big city?
no.
no. I'm talking. We are talking about.
Houston,
We are
Dallas,
talking about. No matter
Atlanta.
what time you go outside, somebody's walking past your house on the sidewalk.
Yes.
We're talking about loaded down deep, packed in there.
We're talking about, Tyler, you go to Amazon, you order a gallon of milk, and 12 minutes later, somebody's ringing your doorbell.
Okay, yeah.
Big city living.
Big city.
But see, like, the
You're also
pros-
talking about get up at 4:30 for a 15-minute drive to get to work at 8.
Yeah.
That's big city living. See,
There's no way.
big city living Monday through Friday sucks. Working, living.
Well, if you're 8 to 5, and what if you own your own business in Atlanta and you're choppering in or some crap?
Got that right.
Choppering in.
Yeah, them dudes landing on top of them big skyscrapers and going in their private elevators and
Okay, there's 40,000 people that work there, and one dude helicopter.
that one dude's got it made. I
He
ain't playing
does.
like
He
it.
does.
You know?
But it's like this at the same time. So, like, when I was out there in Los Angeles, the biggest pros for big city stuff is me. You can do everything you want to in one weekend. When I was out there, I was in there in the right time of year. I could go snowboarding Friday evening after I got off work. I could go to the desert all day Saturday. And Sunday, if I was a little burned or just want to go something else, I could go to the beach because the big city living, everything's right there by it. And if I didn't want to do anything at all whatsoever, never walk outside my hotel, I can order a 22-ounce steak. I can walk 2 blocks down, and in those 2 blocks, I have 22 different food options. I mean, there is everything there that you would need.
You get everything first, too.
Yeah.
So,
But as
new
far as the
iPhone
different
comes out.
things to do, the items you just described to be able to do on the weekend, you can live in the country there and still have access to the
And
same
you can't
places.
do any of that in the city. You actually have to
Yes, you gotta
leave
leave
the
the
city
city.
to go do everything that you just named.
Yes.
Well, it's like living in places like that, anywhere that's going to have options like that, it's going to have major, massive cities. Like, you're not going to go to the beach pretty much anywhere without it being a big city. No matter where it is in the U.S., in my opinion, if it is a big attraction to go to, you're big city living almost. That or you're driving 3 hours.
I don't like people enough to go to any of those places you named.
Some of your pros, like you can get anything you want to eat, any ethnicity, any flavor within minutes. Movie premiere comes out. It's going to be shown in a big city first. new products come out from iPhones to computers to vehicles, the big cities are going to get them first.
Man, that new iPhone 14, they got cases of them right down
They
the road.
still don't have it in West Monroe.
Yes, they do. They have cases of them the day it came out.
I called the girl. She said, yeah, that's what it says, but we don't have none. I'll text you when we do get some.
Gotta love it.
So, but you get everything first access to it in the bigger cities. Like, how many times we've been through the Atlanta airport?
A lot.
You can literally get anything you want in the Atlanta airport from, you could have somebody knocked off. You can have your vehicle stolen in a different state. You can get a suit. You can get
It is
whatever you want.
top tier, pretty much shopping mall of everything. You can get anything you want to.
You live in a big city. You usually have no yard at all.
Nothing.
If you do,
Concrete
you
paradise.
can't do anything you want in your yard.
And you can't have any of your stuff
Yes.
at your house. If you have a side by side, like you said,
Yeah.
you wanted to go, you like doing that.
Fucking
You like
HOA.
to hunt.
Beside
I mean, or having
boats.
anything. You're not going to have any of that in the
You're
city.
not going to find anything in these big cities we're talking about. They're all HOA.
Oh yeah.
Everything in the big cities, somebody else is going to tell you how to live and what to do. I can't deal with it.
That's the major cons of
So
it. So
I
it's like-
have a large piece of property way out nowhere. It's 35 minutes from the nearest small town,
yeah.
and I do anything I want to do.
So the only pros of a big city is getting things firsthand, convenience.
But we can talk
And a
about
lot
that
to
for
do.
a minute too. It is kind of convenient to get something right then, but that's actually part of what's
Biggest-
ruining our entire country is because nobody can wait on anything.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
So
Biggest
I
pro.
really don't see that as a pro either.
Biggest pro for me, hands down, I think is a very important one. Medical care. If I were to get in a fucking vehicle wreck, even if traffic held the ambulance up, I think I got better odds of surviving at a big ass city hospital.
See, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that because you get in a wreck on the 405 in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
2 hours later, the ambulance gets to you because of traffic. And then you got another 2-hour ride back. I get in a wreck in West Monroe. It might take them 30 minutes to get there, but I'm going to be right. I'm going to be at the hospital before you are, and I'm going to be getting some kind of medical care. Now, I'm not getting
Well,
the top
that's-
surgeon.
That's I came up in the medical field. I've been a paramedic, drove ambulances, been on choppers. 9 times out of 10, you are going to get medical care in a big city much
Yeah.
sooner than you're going to get medical care here.
And they're going to move you to the big city when you show up here most
So they're
of the time.
bringing a
Small
chopper
town,
in.
And at my house, you're going to call a helicopter or you're going to die.
Pretty much. 'Cause
So
you live in the middle of
a helicopter's
nowhere.
going to have to come pick me up on my property and fly me to a bigger city. In the big cities, they've got the medical stuff. They have a fire department literally on every block.
Yeah.
So they have paramedics there. They're going to be at you. They're going to be to you really, really, really fast in a big city. But the traffic don't do too much for holding them up most of the time.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what though, the cons on big city outweigh the pros, but there are some pros with big city, but I cannot realistically say that I have that many cons for back road pimping. I love living out in the country.
Oh, there's not a whole lot of cons.
Even the cons that are cons, that's really not bad. It's just I gotta wait an extra day or two to get.
My number one con for big city, I can't walk out my back door and take a piss.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could, but you'd be on a registry.
I'd be in jail.
That's a morning necessity for me. I mean,
Yeah.
my toilet is literally 5 feet from my bedroom.
What do you got? What do you
And I
got?
walk
30
outside.
You got 30, 40 toilets?
that's
every tree in your yard?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even
I
go
mean,
for a tree. I just straight go.
You go
out
through the
there.
whole wife thing, raise the seat.
Yeah.
Just don't use it.
No, straight to the
don't
back porch.
telling you. And then talking on
And then
that
the
too,
breeze is hitting it just right. It just gets me going like the day.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I feel like the smaller the town,
It's-
the nicer the people.
I can't. get over
Tyler's
how-
comparing his excitement in the morning to whether or not the breeze is touching his balls.
I can't get over how he said that.
That's good.
He was,
Oh,
I mean,
he
it's-
was serious.
It's heartfelt. Yeah.
He felt it.
I'm honestly, it's like a routine. It's
breeze.
what I get every morning.
The funny part is you can see the deep thought.
Yes.
He's remembering how the
Definitely.
wind felt this morning on this nutsack.
Hey, this morning it was cold. It's it's
I know the
shriveled up a
listeners.
little bit this morning.
the
but
listeners can't see this, but the dude had a tear in his eye. Like, in the morning, when the breeze blows across.
air.
I'm telling you. We're gonna,
I think that's a whole nother podcast.
I can see you go home, talk to his wife. Hey, can you touch me like the breeze?
We're gonna have to start.
that's good shit right there.
We're gonna have to start our Only Outlaws,
That's what I'm talking about.
starring Tyler Stewart.
Yeah.
on the back porch, every morning.
So more back road pros, not having neighbors right up on you.
Yeah.
Being able to shoot, being able to have your Can-Am, your boat, everything at your house, being able to have property, being able to know when somebody's coming when they're miles away from your place.
Well, it goes into not only the big cities like we're talking about, but even living in a subdivision, with HOAs and
Yeah, I'm not doing no fucking HOA.
at my place.
Never.
I had my trailer on my truck, went and got some lumber, went home the other day, just pulled it up right in front of the house. It's not where it goes. You're in a HOA, you better go put the trailer back
You're gonna
where
get a
it
fucking
goes.
ticket. Yeah.
Somebody's going, it's just a matter of doing what you want and when you want. We keep our place clean and tidy and it's always nice, but crap, we may go on vacation. I decide, hey, I'm not mowing this week. And if I decide that, I don't want anybody else to be able to tell me I have to.
My wife is the only person that has the authority to tell me to go mow. If somebody else comes by and tells me to mow, I'm gonna burn this bitch down. I'm cutting your trees down.
Yeah, I can't handle being told. I've always pictured you got this. You're looking at a globe of the earth. One tiny, like a speck of sand, is mine.
Yeah.
That's my spot.
A micro dust.
Yes.
Just right there.
You get a 16th of an acre in like Chicago.
Yeah. I'm probably 32nd, honestly, because you're probably on a floor level at that point in Chicago.
So literally on my little micro speck, I want to be able to make the decisions for myself and do what I want to do.
Well, here's another big pro.
HOAs in big cities that don't agree with me.
Here's another big pro, your wallet. So we'll go back to Los Angeles we'll go to New York because I saw a video on it. 500 square feet. That's the complete apartment. That's your living, your bed, your kitchen, your bathroom, everything is 500 square feet. 35, $4,000 a month. For 3,500 or $4,000 a month,
You live in a mansion.
I could live on 2,500 acres with 3 houses, barns. Like the wallet is a big pro in the countryside.
Got that right. Everything is so much cheaper because we're in South Arkansas, North Louisiana area, and shit here is relatively very cheap compared to everywhere else in the U.S. Unless you're just buying a fucking dirt patch in the desert.
Yes.
You can buy some really good land here for practically nothing because there's
The price is
nothing
Chip
around
just
here.
named. My entire ranch doesn't cost that.
That's what I'm saying. Like my whole house is like a fourth of that, and all my land and everything, and that's because I got a bad interest rate. Like
Yes.
you
Now,
got some really nice shit.
After I spend all the money to mow and bush hog, put up fences, I'm probably spending
Probably
that.
paying the
But
same.
Yeah, but it's yours.
it's mine.
That's a big difference.
It's
You know,
mine.
I don't mind mowing my grass, building my fence, improving my land, and paying $5,000 a month for that 80 acres or 100 acres or whatever it is. But $5,000 a month for me to sit on that couch, sleep on that couch, eat on that couch, use the bathroom on that couch, like that's the square footage? Nah.
And then you're never going to get it back.
Yeah, and I can hear everything going on both sides of me. I can't go outside and feel the breeze on my balls like Tyler. Like, you know.
But it also, we know, it has everything to do with your lifestyle.
It does.
I mean, my oldest son lives in San Antonio, which he's in the Air Force, but he lives in an apartment complex right in the middle of San Antonio, and they love it. They love.
He
the
loves it for
convenience.
now.
They love the convenience. We went up there and spent a few days with them and walked. We never got in a vehicle. We walked down the road, went and ate. That's another big thing for me. Like, I have to say, a pro to being in a big city is when my wife forgets to buy ice cream.
oh yeah, just everyone, every street corner.
It's 11 o'clock at night. You want some ice cream? You're like, hey, there's.
See,
you can
that-
You
get some
want
ice cream.
anything.
Anything. That's a con for me in a little town. So my little town, homeboy, if it is 8:15 at night
Oh,
on any day of the week, you better fucking get somewhere because everything in my whole entire town closes at 8:30. Walmart.
Well, like Kia's
everything.
house, you leave the office on Friday. Before he passes the last store, he's got to make a decision. Do we have milk?
Yeah.
Bread? Do I got enough this? Do I have enough that?
There's one small convenience store about 17 minutes from my house. But really, to get to anything, it's 35-minute drive. So,
And that's a decision. On a Saturday at 5 o'clock, when you're kicked up in your chair, you're done for the day, and your wife walks in and goes, I mean, we could have chicken fried steak if I had some milk. It's a decision whether or not I want to drive an hour to get that milk or if I just want a sandwich.
Got that right. Because in a big city living, you can sit in that recliner, click, check out, and that milk will be here in 20 or 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
To your door.
Well, like my situation, like I'm only 8 miles from town. Now, it's not a big town. Ruston is, I don't know how many people's in it, but it's not a very big town. But it's got everything you need. So I've still got 5 acres at the house, still enough, to feel like I'm in the country and I can play around. I can have aluminum boats in the yard, tractors and trailers everywhere, without homeowners getting on me. But in 9 minutes, I can be at Chili's. I can be at any steakhouse I want to be at. I can go McDonald's. I mean, it literally.
I thought you said you lived out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, this is another conversation we got to have is restaurants because he named Chili's like it was a good
fuck
place
eats
to eat.
chili? Honestly, who the fuck
eats a chili?
Eats chili?
But I'm saying, like, it's actually a town. Like, do you have a Chili's in Crossit?
Fuck no. We have mom and
Exactly.
pop shops. I think the biggest restaurant name brand we have is McDonald's in my town, but everybody's got one of those.
I saw something today. McDonald's has the most land and purchased the most food of any. They buy the most food of any restaurant, period, and they own the most land of anybody in the country, period, because they have so many McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I cannot even imagine, begin
like
to
blanketed.
even think about how many 2-acre McDonald's lots there are. You're talking about an unrealistically high, crazy fucking number because you cannot go anywhere. I don't care where you are without passing McDonald's. Whether it's a 30-minute trip, a 14-hour trip, it doesn't matter. You're probably going to pass a McDonald's or a McDonald's sign for damn sure somewhere.
Yeah, I could use a quarter pounder.
I'm 4 for 4, baby. That's the way to go.
That's Wendy's.
No,
we
you
just,
get a
we just
4 for 4
passed up
McDonald's.
something.
Can you?
Yeah.
We just passed up something I wanted to hit on because John Michael's talking about what is available in Crossit.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, me and Cheeto go to John's house. He says, hey, let's meet, go get something to eat. So he tells us where to meet him at. It's at a restaurant. We get there. We're walking in. He says, just so you know, this sucks. I'm like, what? He said, the food sucks, but I mean, it'll fill us up. But it's the only place here. So we go in, we sit down. During the meal, he says, the place across the street's got an amazing hamburger. It is great. We're like, seriously, you brought us here to eat, tell us the food tastes like crap, and now tell us there's an amazing. He said, y'all, that hamburger's like $13. I ain't buying y'all a $13 hamburger.
No, I took y'all to the Mexican restaurant because that's, really one of the only places in my hometown you can go and sit down and have a meal.
So the burger place don't have a seat?
I mean, yeah, you can sit in there, but I ain't paying.
Oh.
You took us to Party Linda's.
He invited us to go eat, so he was going to pay for it, and he was not taking us to the $13
Well,
hamburger
so it's like
place.
this, a single
Which if I
patty
haven't,
with
I said
cheese
thank you
burger.
then. I'm gonna say thank you again. It's like the first time anybody has bought my meal in a few years. So that was awesome.
Well, so it's like this. I love fish lettuce. I grew up on the food. I love the food. But
I call it party listening.
Yeah, if you've ever had real good Mexican food, like real Mexican cuisine,
Or you throw rocks at her.
yeah, it's fucking Fiesta Linda sucks compared to places I know y'all have ate.
Fiesta Linda is Tex-Mex.
But I do have to say, it wasn't bad
best.
food.
It's not bad
It's
food.
good.
It's
I
just,
enjoyed the lunch.
it's
I got
not
full.
authentic Mexican
I
cuisine.
just couldn't get over the fact he wouldn't spend $2 extra on us.
Fuck that, no man. So
Like
it's
you said, it has been years since somebody bought my lunch.
yeah,
But the fact he wouldn't spend an extra $4 on the two of us.
it's like this.
You did get the queso though.
You did get the queso. See there, I got you a side. But so like for 4 people that were there, it was like right at $80 or $90 for us to eat that Mexican restaurant in my little town. If we would have all went and got burgers, fries, and drinks, son,
It'd have been $100.
it'd have been $100.
Yeah.
And it
And you
would've
don't
been
want to drop
fucking burger.
$100.
No.
You're fixing to drop like 75 grand on a lift for your truck. But
only-
4 fucking burgers,
It's
we
only
ain't doing that.
68,000. We don't round up.
You
My
ain't
wife
getting
might do
cheese.
this.
Don't you fucking order cheese.
You feel like you're sitting there with your wife.
Yeah,
Quit rounding up.
it's like this. If you like I love a good hamburger, and they are the best fucking hamburgers in town. But I like bacon, cheese, jalapenos. I like the works. When you get the works on a burger at Andy's, you're looking at a $22 burger. Okay,
Another pro.
That is an expensive hamburger.
Yeah.
that is another.
Another pro to the big city countryside. In the big city, you can get a hamburger, but you're not going to get what we're used to in the South, but you're not going to get
It's
all
a-
the condiments, all the seasoning,
A home cooked.
the toasting of the bun. You're not going to get that.
Yeah.
You're going to get In and Out or
Which brings us back to the topic. Big city living, backwoods pimping. See,
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with John. I'm gonna pimp.
I can tell you right now.
I'm a
you
pimp.
come out to the back road, you come out to my house, my wife's going to grill or we're going to eat or you're going to eat good.
Got that.
I can tell you if you go to Cheeto's house, you're going to eat good.
If we go
You're gonna
to
get licked by
Tyler's-
the dog and the deer.
Every time we go to a big
There we
city,
go. I know he's talking shit about.
Yeah, if we go to
Chili's.
Tyler's, we're getting fucking Chili's.
Yeah,
I
we're
guess.
gonna get. We're not going to Tyler's house.
We're not going to go over there.
No.
Really,
You
though?
go
Do
to
you
a big
really
city.
eat Chili's?
I actually like Chili's.
You like Chili's? What the?
What do you
I do
like on
like-
Chili's menu?
What are you going to tell me next? You like Applebee's?
I don't think I've ever got a dish there that I wasn't disappointed in.
Me neither.
It looked good in the picture, man.
It does. And
It
it's
looked
they-
awesome.
Yeah, they hire some
even
really
got
good
Mexican.
marketing people.
They have some really good microwaves.
They've even got Mexican, like
the honey
fajitas.
chipotle chicken crispers are the bomb.
Oh, you
They're
know
really
the
good.
whole name and everything.
That's what I get every time. The quesadillas.
I bet you
are
this
pretty
dude
bomb.
orders a
And
triple
just so
dipper.
y'all know, I am very familiar with Ruston. They have probably 60 good restaurants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It is a pretty decent city.
We was in Ruston the other day.
Flying
We ate a
Burger
good
has
Flying
better.
Burger. We
Yeah.
ate Flying Burger the other day.
No,
That
there's
shit
a
was
bunch
rocking.
of good restaurants, but I'm just throwing out names that people have heard of. I mean, if you got a Chili's in your town, it is considered a town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
yeah, I
bad
ain't-
town unless you got something else besides Chili's.
They
But
put the Chili's right beside the fucking La Quinta.
That's
Yeah.
I was going to say. That's what it used to be in
Yeah.
the La
Gonna go
Quinta
look-
parking lot.
Oh, shit fire.
Yeah. Well,
And you might do that.
I mean, yeah. You know, it's just
Shit
like
fire.
shit fire.
Yeah.
You probably will. But it's
That
like
might
this.
happen.
I, without a doubt, am going to go back road pimping over big city living any day of the week for the simple reason is you can do whatever the fuck you want pretty much.
I like the city in a moment.
I like a weekend.
NRA.
I like
we
a
go to
week-
Houston. We got 2 or 3 days. We could hit some really good restaurants.
Yep.
We could get some treats or whatever, or run to a store we haven't seen in a year or something like that. But come Sunday, I'm firing that GMC up, Bubba. We're going back to the back roads because I'm out.
But you know, we travel a lot, going to a lot of shows, and Vegas, Houston, Indianapolis, and it is okay for a few days. Now, SHOT Show in Vegas,
Love it.
Cheeto always loves it. Me, it's a week long.
Tell me where
A
else.
solid week in Vegas is 2.
Where else can you get good
I'll go
food?
for a Saturday, Sunday.
Well, we're going to be in Vegas at SEMA. If y'all didn't know,
In
Team
November.
Outlaws taking on SEMA November, what, 1st through the 4th?
3rd through the 5th, 2nd through the 5th,
it's the first week in
4th
November,
through
whatever
the
it is.
7th.
Yes.
Whatever
3rd
the
through
first
the 8th,
week in
something
November
like that.
is, Team Outlaw will be at SEMA. So if you're listening
I am
to this in
excited about
Vegas,
that.
I am excited. I love Vegas.
But
Vegas is my shit. Where else can you get good food, midget strippers, cocaine,
and gonna sit
Gambling.
blades all at the same time.
all and,
Just
and,
by contact.
and I still ain't left the lobby.
Handshake.
Yeah, I still haven't left the lobby of Treasure Island yet. Like I didn't acquired all this stuff and I ain't even left the lobby.
Fucking,
I know.
That's
Shit,
awesome.
You get that shit, Ajax won't wipe off.
Nah,
I think my most favorite part of Vegas is people watching. To walk down the strip,
it is good.
walk down the strip, dark 30, and you gonna see every kind of lifestyle and wild shit there is in
Well,
that trip.
We were there in January and we found hands down top 3 Mexican restaurant in the country.
For me, it was the number one. I've never had better.
It's top 3
Really?
for me. But when we go in November, we're going.
Hell yeah.
So
We went.
and it's right next door to a strip club.
We finally got off the Vegas Strip, found a Mexican restaurant, went there. Amazing. We ended up going
awesome.
every night for 4 nights in a row.
What's it
was that
called?
good.
Like taquitos and titties, just fucking
No.
hop door to door.
Something canyon. I don't know what it was. What was it?
I don't know. I know it has,
Cantina. Something cantina.
I know it has a
Man, it's
strip.
good.
It has a strip club connected to it.
Yeah, it's good.
So are like the waitresses like?
No, you
throwing
got to
on a
leave one and go
shirt?
the other.
Like, okay.
No.
No, you got to leave one and go the
I
other.
was gonna say because I was gonna say this is gonna be a top tier fucking place.
Oh, it's awesome.
I can tell you it's like a $400 cover charge to walk into the stripper side of it.
Oh, that's good. Well, so it's like if I put a $6 tip on the table for my waitress, should I realistically just go over there and throw the ones in the air for her, or like, are she double?
Are we at the Mexican restaurant or are we at the strip club?
I don't think
can
they're
I
both
be at
connected, are they?
Can I get
No.
a Can I get a quesadilla?
They're next to each
By
other,
the
but you
pole.
got to walk out of one and into the other.
You can get the quesadilla and then go sit down by the pole. But
Convenience. Big city living, baby. Convenience. We're back
It's,
to
it's the one pro.
we did consider walking in to the other doors, and it was a $5,000 table.
Yeah.
But you had to pay a $5,000 cover to get all four of us in to have a table by a pole. But I'm sure they would let you bring your quesadilla.
For $5,000, the motherfuckers better make me one on stage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm telling you, they better be some lookers up in there. I dropped $5,000.
She better give me her.
But it was 4 people, so it's like $1,200.
Yeah, well, still, though,
If there's one girl in there just below a 7, I want my money back.
fucking right. Like, I want, when she walks up to give a private lap dance, I want her to give me her college playbook. Like, what classes am I putting you through with this?
Exactly.
Like, are we doing finance?
I want some
Because I think
details,
you
baby.
should. Like, I want to know what the fuck I'm supporting you with.
And that's before you tip her. That's just to
Oh,
get
yeah.
in the door.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Blew my mind.
I think that I know we're off subject.
We're always gonna be off
Best
subject.
strip club you've ever been to? Because I know mine. I know mine without a doubt. It was in New York, upstate, Adirondacks area. It was a 3-story strip club. You paid a cover at every floor.
Man,
The
I'm about
higher
to,
you went, the crazier that shit got, son.
I have been in a lot of them. I've seen a lot of them.
And we
but
know what John does when he's on the road.
I'm going to
Well,
have to say Sunny T's in Waco, Texas.
Yeah.
BYOB.
Those are always the best. If they can't
Well,
sell
here's
beer,
the thing.
you know it's a wild time.
The girls always change because they're all out of Baylor. So you're getting all these girls that are in Baylor for medical degrees and stuff. Daddies have a crap ton of money, but they're making side money. And it's 100% fully new because it's BYOB.
Yep.
It basically never closes. It shuts down like 6 in the morning until 9 or something.
Just
They have a
clean up the
full
room.
buffet line. And I'm not talking about cheap food. Like they got ribeyes, baked potatoes. Like it's legit.
That's why this strip club I'm talking about in New York is the best to me. Okay, so first floor.
You lost me at New York, so
Oh, it's great. Oh, it's upstate in the stick.
Okay.
Kinda. So it's like this. Bottom floor, I think it's like $500 to get in. You just wander around. They got burgers and shit like that. Second floor is $1,000 to get from the bottom floor to the second floor. So you're already $1,500 in when you're on the second floor. Then you start getting plates of food. You start getting a waiter. Like shit's getting real. It is $3,000 to get to the top floor. So now you're $3,500 in. When you get to the top floor, it's a cigar lounge. They're in there sipping whiskey. Everybody's dressed in suits and
ooh,
shit.
sipping whiskey.
I'm telling
That
you.
man
well,
said
there we
something
go.
about whiskey.
But it's like that was the craziest one I've been
That
to.
podcast whiskey.
Cheeto done brought a
ZF.
flask to
That's
the
what I'm talking
podcast.
That ZF stuff.
Top floor though, you're getting a porterhouse. I mean, like, it's crazy.
What
If you're
ounce?
going to the top,
What ounce?
you don't eat before you get there.
What
Oh,
ounce porterhouse?
I
That
don't
makes a
even know.
difference.
All I seen was on the fucking menu said porterhouse.
If it's not at least 22 ounce porterhouse,
Oh,
it ain't worth a damn.
It had to be. It had to be because the quality of everything in the room drastically went up the higher you got. Okay.
Elevation, baby. So Tyler, are you pimping? Are you concrete paradise?
I'm definitely back road pimping, no doubt. I mean, but I want to be close enough to where I can be at Chili's in 10 minutes.
So you want back road pimping with internet?
Yes. Well, where I'm at now, I've went through like 4 or 5 services just trying to get internet. But
So you have a goal you're working towards.
yeah, trying to get some internet.
Well, I can tell you right now, I have never in my life had internet in my house until 3 months ago
Did you get the
when they
Starlink?
released Starlink.
That's what I've got. Well, there was a huge waiting list, so I actually bought the RV package, and you just like
I got on the list.
it goes off the
2.5
same
years
satellite.
Yeah.
You got to pay $700 or something for the actual
It's
dish
the,
or whatever.
It's the exact same thing, but if the network gets overloaded, yours is the first one to get turned down.
Well, I mean, there ain't nobody that has it yet out there where I'm at, so it's running pretty
So
good.
how is it? Is it pretty good?
It's running a lot better than anything else I've had. I mean, for the country, it's getting 80.
Kia says Nacho says it's phenomenal. So
Well, it's nothing compared to like in-town Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm getting like 80 megabytes per second.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's
at all.
not bad.
Not bad. I've lived in the country all my life with AT&T and getting what I can get. I've never had more than 1 megabyte per second.
That's what I'm saying. If you have an emergency, you just
Now
hope
I've got
you got fucking
80.
signal that day. Like, you're just winging it.
Now I've got 80 and can stream you can stream Netflix off 1 megabyte per
Yeah.
minute. So
Yeah, but it's gonna be.
Well, it preloads.
That is.
No, you can't.
It preloads.
Yes, you can. I
Netflix
did.
preloads all up, and then once it's loaded, you can watch the entire thing.
Okay.
You cannot stream any of the other ones.
No,
You can't watch
Hulu,
YouTube or any of that.
You can't change your fucking
None of 'em.
mind.
If they're buffering, if
Only
they're a
Netflix.
buffering app like Hulu, it buffers.
But with
then
the,
you're
the
out.
quality and stuff of the actual picture and stuff's like way off when it's that
Oh,
slow too.
It's fuzzy.
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy.
It's
Hey,
35.
we grew up on
It's-
fuzzy,
it's-
baby, pouring on a big satellite. Like we grew up on fuzzy.
Yes,
But no,
Nacho,
I'm happy with it now. I mean, I
we
think
know
it's
that
solid.
we know your answer, but
definitely, without a doubt, backwoods all day long. I don't even want to visit the big city unless I have to.
Yeah.
so you got to pay Nacho to go to the big city. We're going to Dallas for what? We got a show. Am I getting paid? Yep. All right.
Yes, I will go all day long to get
Hey,
paid.
well, I'll tell you what though. Speaking of going place, getting paid. Hell, we ain't making no money at River Run, but we about to be at the River Run ATV Park. But October
Next
is it
weekend.
October 6th through the
Next Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah, October 6th to the 9th, River Run ATV Park, Jacksonville, Texas. All of us are going to be down there. Tyler, you can bring your boat and go through a mud hole. It's raining down there right now.
Well, keep your eyes on I-20 and keep your eyes between West Monroe and Jacksonville, Texas. You're going to see the wrap trucks. You're going to see the big hauler. You're going
Y'all
to see
can actually come
side-by-sides.
see my practical side by side. Tow
Practically.
John's completely impractical
I have
side
a-
by side back to the camp.
I
We're
have
on
a
3
mono-
different levels. So Nakia is practical 100%, ready to work. You can strap your shovel, your water can, your gun, whatever to it, and
Feed
go
bags
through the
in the back.
pasture. And then I'm in the middle. I can go in a mud hole. I might make it through it. I might not, but it's more cosmetic and wrapped and sound and everything else. And then John's is just like,
The best
tell
fucking
me
one.
I fucking can't go in that hole.
It's
Just
the
tell me
best
I
fucking
can't go
one.
in it.
I am running 60% gear reduction, 42, 16 inches of lift, fully clutched out, 16 rock lights, 2 light whips, 3 12s in it, 4 wake towers, an audio roof.
And a Warner 6-foot ladder in the back so you can get in that bitch.
Do you own stock in High Lifter? Or?
I fucking should, baby,
Like-
because I'm keeping them in business. It's like this. If you did not know what a side-by-side really was that I'm talking about, you didn't know they got lit up and all this kind of stuff, and you seen me 3 miles away across a field, you would think a UFO just fucking landed, baby. Because I am...
So
I
it
look...
completely matches those ugly ass wheels on your truck.
You damn right, baby.
So where you lay at? You lay in the big city, you lay in the country pimping.
I'm always back road pimping, baby, but I love a good city trip. I love a good long weekend in the city.
They're like me. I'm going to be in the back row, but I like to go to the city every now and then.
Got that.
Scott, what do you think about it? You in the big city there?
I'm kind of outskirt. I want to be about 15 minutes from town and about 10 minutes from where I shoot at. So I'm kind of in the middle.
Like Tyler.
Like Tyler.
You want to be out, you want to be secluded.
I have
but
to
you
agree
wanna
with
be
Scott
close to everything.
and Tyler on one thing. I like living 15 miles out and being technically in the country, but I still got Comcast internet.
See,
I
that's-
still got delivery of food for what we have local here. So I'm in the country, but
I have
kinda not,
never
so.
in my life ordered food from a delivery place that delivered it except at work.
That's good
I've
shit.
never had that at home at all.
well, let's turn it up. We're going to cap this thing off, but we need a crazy question, John. What you got?
Oh, a crazy question, man. Oh, that'd be a good one. I know we've already done the silverback gorilla. How many people take down? Then we did the giraffe
And we did the
other
giraffe.
day.
Yeah.
What's a good animal? Do you think you could really take down?
I'm going to tell you a story. So I watched a video the other day. Park rangers in the park.
Yeah.
Park ranger. You know what they do.
Rangering at the fuck.
Yeah,
up.
ranger.
Doing what park rangers do.
Busting loops.
Bear comes out.
Yeah.
It's up in Alaska. Biggest bear in U.S. history.
Oh,
When it stood on its hinds, it was 14 foot 3 inches tall.
I think this was the ranger telling the story.
The ranger's telling them, I didn't see it. I'm just out here. So it's coming after the ranger. Ranger backing up. Ranger shoots it 7 times. Still coming. He reloads as he's backing up, shoots it 7 more times, and drops it. So 14 shots, drops it. They said from a 7mm handgun. They do an autopsy on the bear. He's got 5 38 special slugs in his chest. The 38 special and the dude holding it in his stomach. He just ate another guy that put 5 rounds in his chest before the park ranger started shooting him.
Oh my god! See, that's what I'm saying. How could that? I mean,
So it's got to be a bear. How many people
No
could take
weapons?
down a bear?
no weapons.
This
No
bear
weapons?
just took 19 shots from handguns.
Yeah.
And
ate
one
a
of the
full
people that
fucking
shot
meal.
him is still in him with the
And
gun.
ate a fucking meal after the first
So
five.
barehanded, no firearms, no nothing. How many does it take to take down a grizzly bear?
Fucking.
Grizzly's a beast.
I mean, this question is, you're not taking him down short term. This is long term fight at this point.
Oh, you
You're
gotta
gonna
kill
have
him. You gotta kill him.
You're gonna have to
But
work
it
him
goes
down.
back. I honestly think the silverback gorilla question, I think they're pretty equals. Like,
I think it's the
I don't know,
same.
because I think if you're fucking with a silverback gorilla, when you quit fucking with him, he'll quit fucking with you.
I think
But if you fuck with a bear
he can
and you
go.
quit messing with him, he's coming.
And they've got them fucking claws, son. I got,
I'm gonna say 250.
oh yeah, I'm saying 250 at least. It's a long.
so out of
term
Cheetos,
thing.
And then out of those
he
250,
believes-
10
you
of them are
believe it would
getting eaten.
take.
Yeah.
You
For
believe
sure.
it would take more people to take down a grizzly than to take down a silverback gorilla?
This dude was 14 foot 3 inches tall, had 19 bullets. The guy and the gun in his stomach digested him. He's gonna take 250, bro.
It's like when you think about it out of context, the bear got shot 5 fucking times and then enjoyed a meal.
Yes.
And
So the question is, how many
That is
humans?
a way to look at
How
it.
many humans equal a bullet?
exactly what I'm saying. Like,
Can't really compare that.
well,
Not
one
the
arm
same.
swing by that sucker's taking out 8 people. You know, he
Well,
gets
this
pissed.
brings up a whole nother question, but because of y'all's answers, I think you might be a little off. There is no way a grizzly bear could take down a silverback gorilla.
Without a doubt, that is the only competitor for a silverback is a grizzly. And I think the
I'm
grizzly
fucked
wins.
up right now. I'm messed up now.
The grizzly
'Cause
wins.
now I'm rethinking the whole silverback thing and everything else. I thought it was like chimpanzee. Something on my head like his ass would be good, but this bear just took 19 shots. And if his competition is a silverback gorilla, yeah, I'm dead.
They're the only
I
two
think the silverback
predators.
gorilla wins all day long.
I think the grizzly wins all day long.
I think they're going to go with John Michael. The Grizzlies probably going to
I think the silverback is probably smarter, is going to run away and shit. Like the grizzly, I feel like less IQ, brute fucking strength than those 3-inch claws on each one of his finger. You got to think about it. Silverback's got strength, but he's got to get a hold of you. Grizzly, all he's got to do is slap you,
Oh yeah, he's got
and that's it. And
Edward
it's like,
Scissorhand.
and he's bigger than the
Claws.
silverback. And at the end of the day, the grizzly's bigger. He has 10 claws. That's 10 weapons. The silverback, that motherfucker, unless he's over here Mike Tyson bobbing, two-piecing that motherfucker, he doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, man.
I'm
Well,
telling you.
I think this is definitely the best question yet. Silverback gorilla or a grizzly? And
Grizzly all day.
I think I want to hear from the fans in the comments. I want,
Yeah, we're going to have to carry this
I
on
want
to
the
the next one.
listeners to answer this because I think y'all are wrong.
No.
Okay,
You think
I think the silverback. I think the silverback gorilla would destroy.
well, the question is posed to the audience. Is it the silverback gorilla? Is it the grizzly? How many people will it take? Who will win? And we'll just have to continue to have this conversation until we figure it out or until somebody dies. Because somebody's going to eventually, in today's world, one of these dumbasses that are listening to us is going to go slap a silverback gorilla. So we'll figure out what's going on.
Who was it that tried to fight a silverback? Wasn't that
Mike
Tyson?
Tyson.
See,
Yeah.
Tyson tried to fight one, tried to pay to fight one. That's just
And
stupidity.
he also owned a tiger.
I mean, yeah,
And
he's bad.
at what point is that a good idea? Oh, you're so
I'd
pretty.
get one, I'd
Yeah,
get
come
one
on.
right now.
I mean,
I actually got a buddy that has one.
Give me the opportunity.
you know Joe
Full-
Exotic?
Full grown one. Nope. Actually, we went to his house last year and petting this thing was
They used to be close.
scary.
I bet.
Well,
Me and
guys,
Joe,
that's going to be it for this episode from Ricky and the Boss and Tyler Stewart. Either raise them right, because if you don't, they'll have 0 fucks. There's only one way. It's the outlaw way. We'll see you later.
See you later.